Hello and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into something really cool. We're going to ask, what does it actually take to turn a general, all-knowing AI into a laser-focused expert? And you know what? We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to walk through how to build one.
So let me ask you this. Could an AI not just, pass your high school history final, but completely ace it? Like, know the curriculum better than the teacher? That's the challenge we're tackling today. Building the ultimate AI study buddy.
Okay, so here's our game plan. We'll start with what an AI personal tutor even is. Then we'll meet our AI student, and yep, we're sending it to school. After that, it's time for the final exam. We'll see if it's ready for the real world, and then talk about what this all means for the future of learning.
First up, an AI personal tutor. And you might be wondering, why even bother? Don't we already have AIs that can answer questions? Well, yeah, but the goal here is different. We're not looking for an AI that knows a little bit about everything. We want to create a true specialist, a master of one specific domain. In this case, the entire K-12 curriculum. And this comparison really hits it home. A general AI, it's like a vast public library. It has books on everything, which is amazing, but you got to find the right aisle, the right book, the right page. Our specialized tutor, on the other hand, that's like having a personal expert professor sitting right next to you, ready to give you precise, curriculum-based explanations every single time. No guesswork needed.
All right, Section 2. Let's meet our AI student. Because every great learning story needs a main character, right? And in our story, the hero is the AI model itself. Think of it as this incredibly bright but kind of general knowledge student who's about to enroll in a super intensive, specialized course.
And here it is. Our student is the Llama 3.1 model, specifically the 8 billion parameter instruct model. Now this AI is already super capable. It has this huge, broad base of general knowledge, but its real, focused potential, totally untapped. It's basically like a brilliant student who aced college and is now ready for med school.
So how exactly do we teach it? Well, this is the most important part. The process is called fine-tuning. And what that means is we're not building an AI from scratch. No way. We're taking this already smart, pre-trained model and giving it very specific additional training. The analogy here is perfect. It's like sending that brilliant college grad to medical school to become a surgeon. You're not reteaching them how to read, you're giving them specialized skills.
Okay, buckle up, because this is where the real fun begins. We've got our student, we've got our teaching method. It is time to send our AI to school. Cue the training montage.
This whole schooling process really breaks down into 4 main steps. First, you've got to gather the textbooks. That's our data set. Then come the intense study sessions. Think of the AI pulling all-nighters. That's the actual fine-tuning. After that, we give it some practice quizzes to see how it's doing. And finally, graduation day. That's when we deploy our brand new expert AI for people to use.
So when we say gathering textbooks, what does that actually mean? Well, for our AI, it means creating a massive study guide of 100,000. Yeah, 100,000 instruction and answer pairs. For instance, you'd have a prompt like, explain photosynthesis for a 7th grader, and you pair that with the perfect, concise, accurate answer. This huge collection of examples becomes the very foundation of its new expertise.
And just like any good student, our AI doesn't just cram all the material at once and hope for the best. We split up its study materials very strategically. 80% of it is the core training data. These are the textbooks it studies over and over. Then 10% is for validation. Think of these as the practice quizzes along the way to check its progress. And that last 10%, that's the test data. That's the final exam, material it has never seen before, which gives us the true, unbiased score of what it's learned.
Now, you might be thinking this whole process requires some crazy supercomputer, right? But here's the kicker. It's shockingly efficient. Thanks to a clever technique called Q-LoRa, we're only actually training a tiny fraction of the AI's total brain power. We're talking like 0.5% to 1% of its parameters. It's not about relearning everything from scratch. It's like a surgical, targeted cram session, just injecting that pure, concentrated knowledge where it's needed most. So, the training's done, the all-nighters are over, and now it's the moment of truth.
Can our new specialized AI actually walk the walk?
It's time for the final exam.
So, how'd it do? Well, take a look. We ask it to explain the American Revolution. And it doesn't just give you some generic summary it scraped from the web. Nope, it delivers a clear, historically accurate explanation that's perfectly tailored for a 10th grader. Then, we ask it to create a quiz on photosynthesis. Boom. It spits out 5 relevant, multiple-choice questions, complete with an answer key. This, right here, is the power of specialization. Our AI absolutely crushed it. It passed with flying colors. So graduation day is here, it's a certified expert. But what happens next? How do we actually put this powerful new tool to work out there in the real world?
Well, the cool thing is, the options are incredibly flexible. You could literally run it on your own local computer for a personal tutor. Or you could build a simple web app so other people can access it easily. You could even host it in the cloud for the whole world to use. Or create a super lightweight version that runs on a smartphone. The expert is officially ready to be deployed pretty much anywhere.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second. We've successfully built our own specialized AI tutor. That's awesome. But this is way more than just a neat tech demo. What we're looking at here is a glimpse into the future of personalized learning itself. I mean, let's just stop and think about what we just saw. We took a general-purpose AI, and in just a couple of weeks, using tools that are pretty accessible, we turned it into a highly focused expert. The whole process of creating deep, specialized knowledge is becoming faster and, frankly, more available to everyone than ever before. And that really brings us to the big final thought. Today, we built an expert tutor for the K-12 curriculum. But tomorrow, it could be an AI expert in contract law, or oncology, or quantum physics. The question is no longer if we can do this. The real question is, what should we teach in AI next? If you had this power, what expert would you create? Definitely something to think about. Thanks for joining me on this explainer.